It's interesting. I'm about to start my eighth time through the book, The Talent War, and so much great content. I'm binging it through Audible. Anyway, it's some great content. And anyway, one of the things that they talk about is that you hire for character, you train for skills, and their point of view is that you can't train character, which any father, any parent, I think, would argue that you certainly can teach character. But I think the context is that, like, by the time they're adults, they're pretty much set in their ways. And so, anyway, for the sake of this rant, whatever, you can subscribe to that belief or not, your choice. But one of the qualities they talk about is perseverance. And so I'm talking to a bunch of high school students. We've got some great high school students that we've connected with through CAP, through the Conduit Apprenticeship Program. And one of the characteristics they talk about in the Talent War is perseverance. And so as I'm interviewing these kids that some of them we've known for a couple years, and other students we've known for a very short period of time, I'm thinking about, like, how do I ask the question about perseverance? Like, give me some examples. Like, would your friends and family suggest that you're somebody that is, your brand reputation is that you persevere? And then I'm also thinking about, like, bullshit. I'm thinking about my own bullshit. Like, I'd like to think that I'm somebody that perseveres. However, there are times that I've not. And so I'm thinking about the transparency in the conversation of, like, as a leader, right, as an owner, like, none of us are perfect either, right? So there's times where I persevere, and there's times where I not persevere, right? I don't persevere. And why? Like, why are there times that I don't persevere? And one I think that's healthy is when I seek wise counsel, right? I get with some of my trusted advisors, some of my friends that I respect, right? High character, high quality men in my life, that I seek their advice and, like, hey, what do you think about? And I run something by them, and them help me kind of process through. There's times where, like, it's good not to persevere, right? There's times that perseverance is good, and there's times where it's not good. And sometimes if you're relentless, right, you're a leader owner, like, you don't know when to quit. So there's times where you seek wise counsel, and people will be like, Jerry, you probably should quit, right, on this one. This one's probably not going to bear fruit. And so, like, again, for myself as a leader, like, do I want a brand reputation as somebody that perseveres? Yes. Are there times where I don't persevere? Yes. And I think that's, like, the vulnerability or the transparency in it. As I'm talking to these high school students, I'm anticipating having these conversations. Tell me a time that you did persevere. Tell me a time that you didn't persevere, right? Give me examples. And what was your decision making in the process that you chose to persevere or chose not to persevere? I think all of us as leaders would want somebody on our team and want a team made up of people that persevere. But there's also a stubbornness, right? That there are times where it's not wise to persevere. So, like so many other issues, it's not black and white, right? There's a gray, right? There's vagaries in there. And, many of my friends, many of my coworkers, many of my leaders like it to be black and white, David, right? Dakota, you like it black and white. And I do too. And then there's sometimes where it's gray and murky. And so navigating that is difficult. But again, trying to be, what I'm anticipating doing, I'm trying to be, like, super transparent to say, hey guys, look, I'm not perfect at any of this stuff either, but I can have a brand reputation as somebody that is known overall as somebody that perseveres. And that's definitely a quality that we want to hire. So anyway, more to come on this as I get with a bunch of high school students, actually on Friday, getting with Little Miami High School seniors and I think some juniors from Clark Montessori. So more to come on this.